everyone, this is Venomurder here, and today I have yet another new fanfic idea on this channel. I cannot believe how much stuff I'm pumping out that's brand new and that's never been added. You figure with this amount of creativity I could probably create some other stuff, but nah. So it's kind of funny how this whole thing started because I actually got into a fandom that my whole family's been into since before I was born. And yet I only just recently got interested in. You know what that is? I mean, you know what that is. You read the title of this video. You clicked on it. It's Batman. Yeah. I kind of figured it'd be fun to, one thing led to another. And now I'm, knees deep into fanfiction on Batman and the Joker. Kind of thought it'd be fun to make some fanfics on Batman, and I even wrote in the bio before the actual story on my Wattpad, but on the Wattpad post of this story I wrote down that I had this idea really late at night a while back, and I wrote it down on my phone so I wouldn't forget. I'm probably gonna read the idea at the end of the video so that way I don't spoil it for anyone, so stick around for that. But I made this on a book on my Wattpad page called Miscellaneous Fanfiction because I kind of don't want to keep remaking whole new books for different characters if I could just put it all on one thing. So I'm gonna put a lot of stuff on there. So keep an eye out on my Miscellaneous Fanfiction book if you want to keep an eye on some more miscellaneous characters that aren't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Avengers. So yeah. But I wanted to start off with a more unorthodox character, not just because I'm into Batman, but if you think this is unorthodox, you just wait for what's gonna come to you, baby fan times. You have no idea. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. I made sure to make this a gender neutral. I mean, I initially thought it was kind of female, but I mean, I guess you could see it as gender neutral. I don't have any pronouns, especially because the readers referred literally as you the whole book. I didn't even really put in your name one time at any point in this book, so that's how gender neutral we're going here. But this is a Batman X gender neutral, and the title is Rescues and Hugs ? I know I suck at titles. One of my weaknesses. Also, excuse my runny nose. I have allergies. I'm allergic to pollen. Not that you asked. Alright, I'll shut up. Alright, let's do this. Let's get started. You have been running for what felt like hours now. I know, right? Going out late at night in Gotham. How else did you expect this to end? But you went out to the bank, which really didn't help the situation. Granted, you didn't even get to cash your check because they closed, but the guy chasing you had no fucking clue, and you weren't about to turn around to correct him. So you just kept running. The one time I leave my pepper spray at home, you thought angrily. When you were getting close to your apartment complex, you took a turn that led to a shortcut. That was what you thought you did. However, you turned into an alleyway just a bit too soon. The alleyway led to a dead end. You couldn't help but whimper aloud as you tried to push the brick walls back, as though the walls would fall down against your attempts. Just then, a pair of arms grabbed your own and you screamed, but a deep, gruff voice cut you off. Stop screaming. I'm not going to hurt you. The voice said the last sentence in a softer tone as an attempt to redeem himself. Needless to say, it worked, especially when you gained the courage to look him in the eyes. It was Batman. Figures. The guy who had been chasing you rounded the corner and saw Batman holding you, his face paled to a ghostly white. You saw this only thanks to the moonlight shining above you. When he was just about to turn tail and run when Batman sent the batarang straight to his face. The item knocked him clean out, all of this being done while you spent that second to blink. Batman then turned his attention back to you and held a cold face as he asked, "Are you alright?" You were pretty sure that this was a once-in-a-lifetime event, plus you were in need of comfort. So you were not going to waste this opportunity. Please don't freak out for what I'm about to do. he said slowly as to not alert him. Batman gave you a very confused look. You, however, responded by closing the small distance between the two of you in a strong and yet comforting hug. You then began to softly cry into the shoulder of the one and only Batman. He was stiff as a plank, but when he thought about it, this was actually probably one of the far better interactions he's had with the victim of a mugging, chasing, and/or crime in general. Plus, you felt really nice so close to him, so he slowly melted into the embrace and hugged you back. Eventually, you had calmed down and pulled away from him. When you did, you couldn't help but notice the fact that he had held the same face the whole time. It made you smile a little, but not quite as much as when he asked the question. "Why did you ask me that?" he said plainly. Well, I mean, normally when someone tackles you like that, they probably want to kill you, not seek your comfort. Batman seriously couldn't help but laugh a little at that. You blinked a bit at that. "Well, I guess I can cross making Batman off my bucket list." He laughed a little bit more at that one. Silence fell over you two. You cleared your throat, desperately searching your head to say something. Damn it, let's try that again. You cleared your throat, desperately searching your head for something to say to avoid any more awkward silence. But he beat you to it. He should be knocked out for another half hour. Call the police and someone will come and get him. He then turned to leave, but you weren't ready to say goodbye just yet. "Wait, will I see you again?" You cringed a little at the insecurity hidden in your voice. "I'm sure. Just don't go walking around late at night to make it happen." "Well, if it means seeing you again, I can't really make promises," you said with a smile. But you were only half joking. He chuckled again. You could seriously get used to that laugh, especially if it was you pulling it out of him. "I'll be around," he said before jumping onto the rooftop of a building, running off into the night. When you finally made it home, you shut your door. You shut and locked your apartment door. But you had a good feeling you just opened another one. Or at least stuck your foot in. The end. I feel like someone's probably going to ask for a part 2 to the story, and honestly, I'm kind of debating it, honestly, because, it was pretty fun to do, this story, and I will not lie, I took a lot of inspiration out of 2 other stories for this, particular fan fiction. One of them was a DeviantArt story posted back in 2016, if you can believe it or not, that's how hardcore I was looking into these Batman fics. But the very last line of the door and sticking your foot in, that sounds strange, I actually took inspiration from another Wattpad fic that I read somewhere. Granted, it wasn't a Batman fic, or even a DC fic to begin with. It was a What We Do in the Shadows fic. If you know that show, then you know. But I'm still probably going to link that, actually, just to give a little bit of attention to that writer, because they're very talented, and I love them. But anyway, yeah, I also apologize if my voice comes across as really gravelly in this video. I'm not gonna know it really until I press play and listen back on this audio recording. It's literally 2:35 in the morning at the time that I'm currently literally recording this audio, or at least that's what it is now. I started this at 2:27, and I only know that because my iPad tells me that. So you probably have noticed the drop in quality in videos lately, and that's because I've been recording it on my iPad. I have not had the opportunity to hook up my computer yet. I plan on maybe seeing what I can do about that. I don't even have really a reliable place to put it, though. I don't even have a desk. We trashed our old one, but you guys probably don't care. Anyway, if you stuck around this long, I'm gonna go on and give you one little present before I end the video, and that is reading the exact terminology I wrote down in this idea on my phone when I was incredibly sleep deprived. And how sleep deprived, you ask? It was Thursday night, and actually it does not give a damn. I don't even know. It was probably almost 4 in the morning whenever I finally crashed. Yes, I know it's really stupid to go to sleep at 4 in the morning, but guess what? I'm a rebel, okay? I'm not in college yet, so I don't care. God, I am so cringy. I'm sorry. But here is the exact wording I use, and I quote, Batman saves Reader and she hugs him. He is startled because no one has ever done that before. Bonus point if she says, please don't freak out for what I'm about to do, then hugs him. He asks why she said that, and she says normally when people charge at him, they want to kill him. Yeah, that's kind of like terrible writing that or terminology I use in this in this writing really late at night. I was so tired whenever I wrote that, and I was just barely awake. I think it was actually Thursday night whenever I fell into this hole of Batman. Who knows? It goes to show just how easy it is for me to slip into a fanfiction character. Yeah, or at least how easy it is for me to slip into falling in love with a character. Like, it's pathetic how easy it is for me. But if you think this video was a doozy, just you wait for what's to come. I'm not even going to give y'all any hints this time because I'm really excited for y'all to see what's going to happen. I'm really hyped. Because I think that it's going to probably be a little... I feel like, though, that I should mention that if I'm going to do what I think I'm going to do with this next person or whatever, it's going to be a little bit more hardcore of a fanfiction. So keep that in mind. And if it is, I'm definitely going to have to include a trigger warning in the title as well as the description, as well as the story, as well as the video, as well as everything else. I don't know. It's late, I'm tired, and I probably should stop talking now, especially with how bad my voice is. I'm just gonna shut up, because I know no one's probably stayed this late. But anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. I'm really sorry about this video being so damn long. It's late, I'm sleep deprived, and yeah, I have no other excuse. But thank you all so very much for watching. I love you, my baby phantom, so very much. Please don't follow my example in staying up so damn late. Go to bed if it's 2 in the morning for you. Go to the fuck to bed. And as always,